Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, hi.
Hello. So, as you can hear, I have a guest with me.
Hello.
Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi. I'm Rach. Um, as it may or may not say on the screen somewhere. Um, I'm Nomi's girlfriend.
Hello, girlfriend.
Hello, girlfriend.
How are you doing today?
Well, my heart's full of love. My heart's full of cheese, and I'm ready to simply vibe.
Simply vibe?
What you love to see. You love to see it.
Well, if that is the case, then let's set up some vibes.
I'm ready.
Boop. Mwah.
Wow. Thought of everything.
Can you hear that on your ends?
I can't hear anything.
Oh, well, it's all funny.
Wait, what is it?
I have like a MIDI file of That's Amore.
Oh my
The
god, why are
viewers
you
will be able to
singing?
hear it.
Bells will ring, ding-a-ling-a-ling, ding-a-ling-a-ling. Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
Ling ling ling. I apologize profusely to the viewers, but we are gay.
It's all very homosexual.
Yes, that is the vibe. So, I have something very special lined up here. I am going to play through this. It should be really short. It shouldn't take too long, but it should be fun.
All right,
And I think you'll get a
I'm,
kick out of it.
I'm ready. I'm ready for entertainment.
Okay. I think I'll let the rest of this MIDI play out and then we'll start.
Oh my god, it's still playing.
Yeah.
I seriously cannot hear it at all. I wish that I could.
Yeah, I don't think so I'm sharing the preview for my stream with her over Discord. I don't think it captures the my desktop audio,
Oh,
unfortunately.
oh, okay. That's that kind of early 2000s shit I live for.
Yep. Oh well. You'll be able to hear it in the VOD later.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I do need a second to make sure it'll be capturing right. You might, if you couldn't hear the MIDI, you probably won't hear this, but you'll be able to see it.
Okay.
Just a little more. Do that. Do that. Okay, there we go.
Oh my God. This has already changed my life.
Can you see it?
I can't see anything. No.
Can you see it?
It's my fault.
Let me look.
No.
Okay, hold on. I just need to fix something. And I need to change that to this one. That's not right. Okay, technical difficulties.
I feel like this is my fault. Cause like
Do not worry, it is not your fault.
about half an hour ago.
There we go, that should have done it. Do you see it now?
I see my dad Jerry.
Okay, there we go. I think that worked.
My father Jerry.
Okay, so we're gonna press space to start.
Okay.
Jerry's apartments. So is it working for you now? Can you see what's going on?
Yes. Yep.
Awesome. George sits plaintively on the couch, watching television. A report is on about a recent fatal accident. Terrible! What a way to go! Hope that never happens to me. Jerry is in the kitchen, investigating a carton of milk. So, Rachel, do we riff on the milk?
Yeah, yeah, we have to riff on milk. If the opportunity's taken to riff, we have to riff.
We got a riff.
Let's riff.
Why do they put the sell-by date on here? Why do I need to know when the milk can't be sold anymore? All I want to know is when I'm not supposed to drink it.
I'm doing the laugh track. There's something bleak about a sitcom with no... something sort of dystopian.
Man got crushed, Jerry. Mashed. Worst way to die. Maybe he deserved it. What do you think?
Let's do a yeesh, because I gotta do yeesh. Yeesh, George.
Yeesh. Yeesh. Just think about it, Jerry. Crushed to death. George pauses for a moment as he looks contemplatively at Jerry. If you had to get crushed, what would you get crushed by? giant robot, my fans, or dodge the question?
Oh, my fans.
My adoring fans! They trample my body as they rush into the venue to get good seats for my show. How nice for you. How sweet. I think I'd choose a ton of food. A mountain of pies, you know? An avalanche of pudding, that kind of thing. Sounds nice. And this is between you and me. An uncomfortable silence looms over Jerry's apartment as George and Jerry consider being crushed.
The way your mind works is something else entirely.
Anyway, so I'm having kind of a problem at school. Should we deride him or just ask what's going on?
We have to deride him.
George, having a problem at school? Well, now I've heard it all. Well, it's not school so much as it is someone at school. It's my senpai, Jerry.
Oh.
Senpai? Or what's the problem?
Senpai. Is this not Seinfeld dating sim edition?
So what do we ask?
Senpai?
Senpai? What do you mean senpai? You know, Jerry, my senpai, my superior. He won't notice me, Jerry.
Oh my god.
We gotta deride him again after that, right?
Yeah, of course.
Is
I'm
he
only playing for acting.
seeing you? I've tried everything, Jerry. I've tried getting better grades. I've been going to cleaning duty. I don't even fall asleep in class anymore. Nothing. He won't even look at me. If I don't get Senpai's approval, I'm through at this school, Jerry. Through. What do you do when Senpai won't notice you, Jerry? Should we dismiss, answer honestly, or give advice?
Let's give advice. Let's be nice.
Yeah, let's give nice advice. Well, the first step is to stop caring whether or not Senpai notices you. In my experience, Senpais can't resist an aloof kohai. I'm going to be honest with you, Rachel. I am kind of in the deep, but I still don't know what half of these words mean.
I think I have to Google kohai, a junior member of a group in Japanese arts. Mentee. An underclassman or younger student. But see, Urban Dictionary is telling me something different.
Oh, what's the Urban Dictionary say?
I just killed a what? I don't want to say what it says.
Okay, moving on then.
It's a family stream.
This is a family stream. Kramer suddenly bursts through Jerry's door. Whoa! Something happened? What's going on, fellas?
Senpai problems.
George can't get his senpai to notice him. Senpais, huh? Ooh boy, don't get me started on senpais. So hey, listen, I found this old abandoned warehouse downtown, and I've been digging through all sorts of crazy stuff. You guys should come by sometimes, you never know what you might find. Deride or pretend to care.
Kramer. Deride Kramer.
Maybe we can find you a job.
But that's the laugh track again.
You don't know what you're missing out on. There's some amazing junk in there. Where's Elaine? I want to get her in on this. She got a note in her shoe locker this morning from Suzuki-san. Ooh, the old locker note. Spicy. Hey, remember Suzuki-san, Jerry?
Small fingers guy.
That is a Seinfeldism. Small fingers guy.
Small fingers
Suzuki? You mean small fingers Suzuki? Small fingers? Oh yeah, Toshio. Love that guy. He and Elaine are neighbors from way back. Small fingers though. Huh. Now that I think about it, he does have small fingers. You know, I never realized that. Oh yeah, they... tiny. Can't bowl, can't pull a basketball, nothing. Small fingers. Well, I think he's gonna confess to Elaine. Riff on confessing. Why is confessing always such an affair? It's like, I already got the note. I know what's gonna happen. It's basically already done. Just give me a phone call.
It's so true. It's really, his observations just prescient.
Oh, yes.
Prescient. I don't even know what that. Prescient.
Prescient.
Prescient, George. You know that little Seinfeld riff?
Doing the bass line?
Yeah.
We're in Elaine's perspective now. Behind the school. Elaine is standing alone at a clearing behind the school. She's tapping her foot impatiently and looking at her watch. What did Toshio ask me out here for? I'm gonna miss spin class. If he thinks I'm gonna wait around for him all day, he's got another thing coming. Toshio meekly approaches Elaine from behind a tree. Sorry I'm late, Elaine. You oughta be, or this better be important. Well, you oughta be. I've been waiting around for almost 10 minutes. You know I have spin class, Toshio. You've been acting real funny lately, Toshio. Elaine. I have something I have to tell you. Duh. Yeah, I got the note. I like you, Elaine. I want to be more than just childhood friends. I even went here instead of Metropolitan Academy so that we could be together.
sometimes in our pursuit of the bit. Oh, let's take umbrage.
We take umbrage. We take all that umbrage.
Take it all.
What are you trying to say about this school, Toshio? Do you think you're too good for this school?
Oh, Toshio, what are you doing?
Are you saying you don't like me back? Even after all these years as my childhood friend? Dejected, Toshio buries his face in his hands.
Oh, Toshio.
Why don't you want to go out with me? I thought we were destined for each other.
This like Ben Shapiro voice that you're doing right now. This is the Ben Shapiro AOC dynamic.
Yeah. Hold on. I want to check your audio levels. This might make the game audio a little louder too, but it might be easier to hear you. There we go. Okay.
Is that better? Is that better?
I've always been able to hear you fine. It's just, I have my desktop audio a little low, so they might not have been able to hear you super well. Sorry about that if it's true.
Sorry. I'm sort of, it's probably better today. People won't be able to hear me like my goat like bleeding into the mic.
Oh, come on, you sound great.
I'm so nervous in front of the public. Oh, Toshio.
Toshio. Hold on, I might be able to get specific mixing. Yeah, here we go. I can turn this way down. And I should be able to turn you significantly higher. There we go.
Hello? Is it better?
Yeah, I bet they can hear you fine now.
Oh. Just two cat girls having fun online.
Small fingers.
Oh yeah, small fingers. We love to point it out.
You got small fingers, Toshio. It doesn't do it for me. Totally honest. Small? You know, Elaine, somehow I knew this would happen. I knew you were tsundere.
There's something about being 30 and I still don't really know what tsundere means.
I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like when somebody really likes you, but they really don't want to let it come out, so they kind of act like an asshole. It's very specifically a girl who's like that, I believe. I think it's a very girl-centric term.
I'm very familiar with this dynamic. Okay, I got it.
It's basically, what's her name from, Hey Arnold?
Oh, Helga?
Yeah, Helga, that's it. Helga is basically a tsundere.
Okay, alright. Oh, Helga. Helga needed a lot. Helga just needed some direction. And she would have been, she would have been just fine.
Yeah, didn't she, come from kind of a troubled home?
Well, her dad was the Beeper King, so that is a bit troubled, I guess. Yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of subtle dynamics. Someday I'm gonna write a paper on it.
A dissertation on Hey Arnold.
My Hey Arnold dissertation, As far as fandom dissertations go, of which there are many, I don't think that's the worst. That's not the worst one there could be. I've read some
Oh yeah,
dynamic ones in my time.
I'll bet. Sometimes these media criticisms they really hit just right, but sometimes, oh man,
Sometimes,
little bit flimsy.
people are just saying anything. That's a great thing with academia. You can just sort of say, just put it out there. Somebody will appreciate it. It's the beautiful thing about it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Tsundere? Tsundere? Class 2A. It's lunchtime. George and Jerry sit in opposing desks eating lunch together. I can't believe this. My mom packed me tuna fish again. I asked her not to pack me tuna fish. What do you got?
I think Kuhai made it for me.
Oh, Kuhai made me a bento. She makes me one every day. Let me get this straight. You've got a Kuhai making you a bento every day? Yep. No strings attached. Not to my knowledge. George is silently incensed. Well, that must be nice. It is nice. George and Jerry eat in silence. Senpai walks through the Class 2A door, speaking with another of George and Jerry's classmates. Jerry, it's Senpai. Now's my chance. I'll get that Senpai's attention. Bemusement. This ought to be good. George carefully approaches Senpai. Hey, Senpai. Senpai does not turn to look at George. Did you, happen to see my midterm grade, Senpai? Your score was way up there, huh? Wow. Quite a feat. Real impressive. George looks in panic to Jerry, who shrugs. Yep, real good score. Very, studious. George gives up and returns, defeated.
Grades, huh?
Grades? That's what you went with? I panicked! Abandoned warehouse. Kramer and Newman fumble through the darkened warehouse. It's pitch black inside, and Newman is shaking in fear. You fool, Kramer! You told me there'd be great stuff in here! Just be patient, Newman. I'm sure once we find the lights, we'll be to our elbows in treasure. Kramer and Newman forge ahead through the darkness. Distant, indistinct sounds echo through the room. Oh? What was that? Let's turn back, Kramer. Don't be a coward, Newman. Are you really gonna turn your back on all of this? Kramer gestures to the dark emptiness. Yes! I'm out of here! My heart just can't take anymore! Newman scurries away, shivering and afraid.
Newman.
Fine then, run! All the more riches for me! Just gotta find a light switch. Kramer gropes in the darkness. He palms something that feels vaguely like a breaker. Bingo, baby! The light switch flips with an almost deafening boom. The room is illuminated. Giddy up! Monk's Cafe. Jerry and Elaine sit across from each other at Monk's Cafe. Elaine is visibly dismayed. He called you tsundere? Tsundere! And I don't even know what that even means. But it offended you? It's offensive! What does it mean anyway?
Refuse.
Refuse. I think you can figure it out. Elaine shoves Jerry from across the table. Jerry? Oh, hey Jack, happy Valentine's Day to you too. This is important. Is it? I don't want everyone thinking I'm tsundere or whatever. Well, if the way you're acting right now is tsundere... The way I'm acting now? Whatever you're doing with Toshio, do the opposite. Are you sure? Of course I'm sure. Well, alright. George rushes through the front door of the cafe, visibly upset. Hey, George. Hey, you guys. There's a pause. George stands by the table, clearly distracted. Something wrong? It's nothing. George sits. George is upset about his senpai, Elaine. Ooh, senpai, huh? You know, I stopped worrying about that senpai stuff a long time ago. I mean, senpais, kuhais, who cares? George's smile barely concedes his smoldering rage. I guess you're right, Elaine. Who cares? Exactly. What's going on with you, anyway? I hear you're tsundere now?
He's not tsundere! There was no tsundere!
Elaine is not tsundere!
There was no tsundere! There was no...
Who told you that? I knew this would happen. Toshio's telling everyone at school that I'm tsundere. You know, Elaine. Yeah? I don't really worry about that stuff anymore. I mean, tsundere, yandere, who cares, right? Kramer busts through the cafe doors. He's covered in grease, wild-eyed, and ecstatic. George, Elaine, and Jerry look at him silently for a moment. Chide or ignore.
Chide.
So what do you discover in that warehouse, Kramer? Big ol' can of oil? No, Jerry, even better. I scored big time down at the warehouse. Elaine looks to Jerry for explanation. Kramer lives at a warehouse now. Kramer flops into a seat at the table, dirtying the cushion with his grimy jumpsuit. Elaine recoils, disgusted. So, there I was. Jerry rolls his eyes. Exploring the darkened warehouse, fearing nothing. Mystery at every turn. When all of a sudden, I had a feeling. What you find, Kramer? I could sense something unbelievable. It was calling my name. Kramer, Kramer. Just get to it. So, I find the light switch, and I turn it on, and wouldn't you know it, Kramer smacks the table loudly, distracting other cafe patrons. Giant robot. Giant robot? You bet your bottom dollar, Georgie boy. 100 feet tall. Giant robots? I'm telling you guys, this thing could really do some damage. Could level a whole city. Just as soon as I get it running again. Then, let's say we show it off at that school festival. I like how they are all very much adults, but they're all at high school.
I mean, it's the high school AU of Seinfeld.
It's high school AU of Seinfeld.
You do a coffee shop AU, flower shop AU. There's only one bed AU.
Oh yeah, that's coming up, huh? We'll be the main attraction. The coolest kids at school. Wait, this thing has room for free? Yeah, free pilots. Riff on multi-pilot mech. Riff.
I'm once again
What's up with these mechs that use more than one pilot? I mean, you don't need free people to drive a car. It would be chaos. Traffic's already bad enough.
Oh my god.
Calligraphy Club. Jerry is putting the finishing touches on a series of slapdash illegible kanji. Ooh, pretty good. I think I'm really getting the hang of this. Senpai approaches Jerry from behind, admiring Jerry's latest piece. Wow, Seinfeld-kun, your line work is excellent. Thanks, Senpai! Like, this could be... Like, I just take a screenshot of this, and it would be perfect. I will put this on my desktop forever.
I want to live in this. Just spend some time walking around in this world where
Just be there, where the Seinfelds are.
Where the Seinfelds are, as Japanese high school students.
As Japanese high school students specifically.
To dream the impossible dream.
You know, Seinfeld-kun, I love your jokes. Tell me one.
Doesn't work that way.
It doesn't really work that way, Senpai. You always know how to make me laugh. I've gotta talk to Senpai about George. Why won't he notice George? Subtly or directly?
Oh, subtly.
Subtly. Hey, so, senpai. I saw your midterm grade. Pretty good. Thanks. I don't mean to brag, but I do study very hard. Looks like old George is trying to catch up with you. He's been studying pretty hard, too. Senpai grimaces at the mention of George's name.
I'm exhausted, man. I'm sad.
I know he's your friend, but please don't talk to me about that Costanza. That guy really gets on my nerves. Oh, so you've noticed him.
He's tsundere.
I'll tell you what I've noticed about Costanza. He's a pervert. He makes a mockery of our school's values. Mock or belittle, George. Those are the options.
Let's mock.
Mock. Sounds like George has been busy. Do you remember the hot springs trip, Seinfeld-kun? Nice place. I really enjoyed myself. Well, and it disgusts me to even think about it, but when we were at the hot springs, I caught Costanza peeping into the girls' bath.
Feign shock.
Feign shock. No. George? I think you might have the wrong guy, senpai. Nobody else in the school resembles Costanza. You got a point. The bell rings, signaling the end of club activities. Just who does that guy think he is, anyway? I'm not sure even he knows. Behind the school, Toshio stands alone in the clearing behind the school. He waits, smirking, with this arms folded around across his chest. A little typo there. Elaine strides seriously towards Toshio with her fists clenched.
To the festival with me.
Be direct.
You pick.
Toshio, it's your lucky day. I'm inviting you to go to the school festival with me. Oh, hey, Venice-chan. I didn't expect that the note in my shoe locker was from you. Although I can't say I'm surprised. Do I call him an idiot?
Yeah.
Toshio, you idiot. I'm doing you a real favor here. You should be thrilled to go with me. Toshio grins smugly. Well, I suppose I have no choice then. Yep. And hey, now, we can put this whole tsundere thing to rest, huh? Oh yeah, of course. You're not tsundere. You're not tsundere at all. Exactly. I mean, it's not like I like you or anything.
Oh, tsundere. No.
Jerry's apartment. George and Jerry relax at Jerry's apartment. Jerry stands in the kitchen, picking up and putting down different boxes. George sits in the chair, reading a paper. He looks up to speak to Jerry. Excited for the festival? Riff on the festival. What's the deal with the school festival? I have to spend most of my life at school already. Now I have to spend my free time there too? When does it end?
When does it end? No. You know, you can't say it doesn't make sense. You can't say it.
You can't say it doesn't make sense.
You can't say it's not.
You just can't say that. Oh, hey! You're in the same culture club as Senpai, right? Did he talk to you? Has he said anything about me? Coyly or emphatically?
Coyly.
Oh yeah, I talked to Senpai. You did? What did he say, Jerry? George, let me ask you a question. A question? What is it? What do you think about people who peep? Peepers? Peepers. Horror flashes across George's face. He quickly regroups and feigns indignation.
There was no
Peepers? Disgusting! The trash of society. Perverts! No act is more foul, Jerry. If I ever met a peeper, ooh boy, you'd want to keep me away from him, Jerry. I see. George relaxes, seeming relieved. Kramer suddenly bursts through the door, still oil covered. I did it! How's it going, Kramer? Jerry, I did it! I got that bad boy running again. Bad boy? Got what boy running again? The mech, the giant robot. I got that engine purring like a kitten. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. So, let's go, guys. Let's take her for a spin. I say we take her down to the school festival. Strut our stuff. I'll go, but I want to drive. I want to control the legs. George, you got it, buddy. You get to drive the legs. Mock or pressure?
No pressure.
Pressure. The legs. I don't know. That's a lot of responsibility, George. Are you up to the task? I can do it, Jerry. Let's see Senpai not notice me driving a giant robot. Inside the robot, George, Jerry, and Kramer are all in pilot seats, with George controlling the legs of the giant robot. George, you gotta ease up. It's a delicate touch. Will you be quiet? How am I supposed to control this if you keep backseat piloting me? I'm just saying, if you're too rough with her, you're gonna get burned. Burned. Wait till Senpai sees me controlling a giant robot. Let's see him not notice me then.
You're obsessed.
That's all you talk about anymore, George. Senpai this, senpai that. It's exhausting. You need a hobby. George momentarily loses control of the robot and scrambles to regain composure. Elaine stands with Toshio at the periphery of the school festival. Where do you want to go first, Vinny-chan? Elaine stops as she hears the robot approaching from afar. She peers into the distance. Shh! Shh! Toshio, be quiet! Giant robot? Is that Elaine? I thought she didn't like Toshio. Doesn't or it does?
It does. Let's make it spicy.
Yeah.
It does.
She does. Why'd she say she didn't like him? Because she's tsundere, George.
Obviously.
Huh. Hey, you ever think anyone might be tsundere towards me? Maybe senpai. I don't think so. George, focus! We'll be there any minute. Oh. George returns to his control station, frantically grasping levers and pushing buttons. You're piloting like a maniac, George! I know what I'm doing, Kramer! I've heard that one before. George haphazardly wrenches a lever out of the control panel. What was that? Nothing. Everything's fine. Doing great, George. Senpai appears on the robot's view screen, entering the school festival.
Oh no!
I wonder if Seinfeld-kun is around. I'd love to hear him riff on school festivals. What'd he just say?
Oh no! Oh no!
George turns to Jerry with an accusatory look on his face.
You've been riffing, Jerry. You've been riffing. You've been
Okay,
riffing.
Jerry, illuminate me. Why did Senpai notice you? I thought you were on my side. I've never felt so wronged. The shame, the utter shame, Jerry. Shouldn't have peeped. Riff on school face.
You gotta riff.
I got a riff. I can't stop it. I got a riff.
You can't stop it. It's too powerful.
What's the deal with school festivals anyway? You stop that right now. Not another word! George, we're headed right towards your senpai. We gotta change course. George wrestles with the controls in futility. The robot will not budge. He's gotta move. Senpai's gotta get out of the way. George pulls a bullhorn out of the control panel. Senpai, it's me, your friend George! You've gotta move out of the way! Costanza. I'll never listen to that fool. Oh no. He's not moving an inch. It's like he doesn't even notice you, George. Senpai, please, you have to move. Jerry covers George's eyes with his hand.
Oh. Senpai will never notice you. Never.
Looks like Senpai will never notice you now, George.
Oh my God.
Jerry, George, and Kramer wince in anticipation. Ah!
Oh no. Oh, Senpai, It's art. You know, you have to...
Okay,
Sometimes
that's it.
we have to ask ourselves. We have to ask ourselves, what is art?
What
It's
is
a
art?
question that a question that's evaded us through history. And then sometimes you see that and a peaceful smile comes across your face because you know that you understand it now. You understand what
I
art is.
understand art.
The art
I am
understands.
one with the art.
I'm one with art. I'm one with the universe. Is that Samore playing still?
Sorry?
Is that Samore still playing?
Well, it is in my head now.
Da, 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 That's Samore. Bells, bells will ring. Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
Ding-a-ling-ling.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling. Da-da-da. In old Napoli. That's Amore.
That's amore.
I'm sure my neighbors are thrilled with me right now.
When you have too much wine, that's amore.
That's Amore. When you da-da-da. That's like pasta fazool. That's Amore.
So,
And I wish
how do you like that fine gaming experience, Rachel?
that was really, I mean, that was incredible. The attention to detail, the the pathos of it all, the emotion. I felt like I was really in a Japanese high school populated with Seinfeld characters.
Yeah.
My dad, you may not know this, but my dad actually went to high school with Jerry Seinfeld. So,
Seriously? That is a
yeah,
hell of a
yeah, for
story.
real. So, he was with Seinfeld Kun back in the day when he was actually Seinfeld Kun.
Was what do you say Seinfeld was a senpai?
Say that he was, I mean, they hated each other. So,
But they had that
I
kind
would
of
say,
relationship.
yeah, I would say that he was a senpai. Um, you know, I don't, I don't like get into the kind of homoerotic dynamics of my dad's relationship with Jerry Seinfeld, but it was it was there, no doubt. It was there, no doubt.
Was a desire to be noticed, perhaps?
I think it's possible. I think it's possible. My uh my grandfather owned a TV repair shop,
Hmm?
and Jerry Seinfeld's dad was the landlord of the building where the shop was. And so my dad, see, now that I'm thinking about it, like, I'm losing my mind because my dad would be like, Jerry would come over and, to the shop, and he like wouldn't want to, hang out with us because, his dad was the landlord of the building. He was too good to hang out with us. So now I'm like, I'm rethinking, 2021 really is the year of realizing stuff because
Yeah.
I'm now thinking about if Seinfeld was the senpai to my dad's kuhai, and is my dad being tsundere? Now that I've
Hold
learned
on.
what that means.
Here we go. Okay. Now we've got some background music.
Yes, I still can't hear it. What is it?
I just put the that
Oh,
Sambore
it's the
MIDI back
music.
on.
Oh. So yeah, that's the story of how. See, now I'm really realizing things about my dad and Jerry Seinfeld. I got to think more on this. Could be the romance of the year.
Could be. Who knows?
It's hard to it's hard to know, but I love that. That was so fun.
Yeah, that was just called the Senpai.
the the senpai. I'm so into it. I'm so into it.
I know, right? It was like so like you could transplant that into like a sort of more, I don't know, avant-garde Seinfeld and it would work perfectly.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely, absolutely. It just goes to show that um, Seinfeld really is a dating sim kind of high school.
Yeah.
Also, every story's the same. You know,
And
every story's just the same.
there's
So
like, it's kind of funny how there is like that sort of Seinfeld pattern. Like if you have certain very specific elements of a story, you can piece them together into a Seinfeld episode.
yeah, absolutely. Seinfeld's just it's the text, you know. And I
Yeah,
guess that's
exactly.
the not to get too lit crit about it on the stream, but Seinfeld is, I mean, famously is a show about nothing, so you could kind of make it
Yeah.
into whatever you want. So that's my literary contribution to the stream.
Thank you. That's very literal.
But that was so cool and fun. I love doing this.
Yeah, I had fun doing it with you.
I love it. When the when the fish bites your heel and it looks like an eel, that's amore. La 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 la. My earbuds are about to die, so I probably gotta pop off. But
Okay, we can end the stream here. I just wanted to do something really short.
that was so fun. I would definitely love to come back if you know, my video
I
game
would love
had a
you
deprived
back.
childhood. I had a deprived childhood, so my game knowledge is slim, but as you know.
I don't know. I think that might make it more fun for both of us having that like untainted perspective. Like I'm deep in it. I've got like terminal gamer brain.
But that's what we love about you. That's why we love you.
Oh.
Now I'm gonna go listen to that some more.
Okay. Wouldn't be me, but
Da, 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 back in old Napoli. That's amore. That's amore.
it
All
is
right,
a
that's
bit of
amore.
a brain worm though.
Yeah. This is gonna sit with me for the coming weeks. That's your Valentine's Day present to me. That's amore earworm. No,
That's amore.
I would love to come back, and hopefully I'll be less awkward next time.
I do not think you were awkward at all. I think you did great.
Well, thank you. You're so sweet. You're so sweet.
That is my honest opinion. I am not just saying that because I'm your NB friend.
NB friend. MB friend. I know. All right, these are really gonna die for real. I'm gonna cut out in 5 seconds, but
okay.
I love you.
I love you too.
Thank you so much for having me on, and I will talk
Thanks
to you
for
later.
being here. It was really fun.
I loved it. It was so good. It was so good.
I love you.
Love you too.
Okay.
Bye, kiddo. Kiss, kiss.
Bye.
Bye.
Pop. Okay, so thank you all for watching. I was very glad my girlfriend agreed to do this. It was really fun. And yeah, it was really fun to do this really quick unplanned stream just to do something fun with my girlfriend. So that'll be it for tonight. Have a great week. Oops, sorry. And I have the schedule for the rest of the week posted on my account on Twitter. So check it out if you want to see the next times I'll be streaming. This week we have, let's see, what was it? That's right, we have Multimedia Fusion 2 tomorrow for our Let's Make game series. That'll be fun. We have, we're starting Amori on Wednesday. That will be good. I have a plan to hopefully talk a little bit about mental health, and maybe, I don't know much about it, but I want to research at least a little bit about hikikomori culture before I do this, because it does seem like it's going to be a major theme of the game. Then on Saturday we'll be playing more Final Fantasy IX. So that's what the rest of the week will look like. There might be more, there might be more streams, unplanned stuff. We'll see. But that's everything that I have planned. So, for now, we'll be saying goodbye. It's been gay. Especially gay today. Bye.